Because I don't know if that ends up breaking the recording or not. Okay, so that should work. Alright, I have no idea if the game's actually going to launch right now. I believe I got my timing correct. It also might tell me that it won't launch because I already tried it earlier. Alright, well this is about to be a very short stream. Let's try launching it again real quick, see if that changes anything. Because earlier I got a different screen to show up. And it says, yeah, it's not, doesn't change it, but that's weird. This is probably a dangerous screen to be on right now. Don't want to view the double pack, but I guess we will. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and back out of this. I don't trust that I won't, like, reveal something that I don't want shown. It could also be that it's just struggling a little bit. Because I know I saw some people say that it was live. But people are also liars. Alright, we'll just keep trying it for a little bit here. If this doesn't work, I might just end the recording. And keep trying it until it goes, hey! We're in. Holy shit. So, I've never played the Gen 4 games. Well, okay, I played Heart Gold. But, like, the original Gen 4 games, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, never played them. And hopefully I will. There we go. Let's play in Italian. No, I'm kidding. I'm playing in English. Oh, normal speed text hurts. Okay, I can hold A to speed up text, thank God. I mean, I assume we can, change some of this, right? I know that's like OG, right? I think. Dawn or whatever her name is. And we'll do that until we can change hair color. If we can change hair color, actually, I don't know for sure. That's a feature. Oh. Oh, it doesn't let me scroll through. I was just going to close my eyes and scroll and pick one. You know, I don't like the name Damien. Even though I don't think your rival is actually like a real rival in this game, is it? I was really considering typing something in, but everything that I would have typed is going to be pretty immature. And my, okay, thanks NVIDIA Broadcast for cutting out my little, clearing my throat there. Appreciate that. Hey Nintendo. I forget who the developers for it is. I'm gonna blame Game Freak because you know what? That's why. No, I won't. But what the fuck? Sure, share. Fix your fucking game, please. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I hope I get to play this game tonight. We're off to a fantastic start. Yes, I would like to start the game in English. Oh my god. Oh, shut up. This is already stupid to begin with, and now I have to do it again. Also, these animations are... That is like... Oh, that might be worse than Sword and Shield. Okay, enter my name again. Let's just try and do this quick, and hopefully it doesn't crash on me again. Barry it is. Yep, sure. Maybe the game didn't appreciate me choosing Damien as a friend name. It's probably going to crash again. I have a very strong feeling this is going to be broken. While music is playing. Yeah, funny fact, interesting. So, yeah, funnily enough, I'm pretty sure that's the first time that I've ever had, like, a Pokemon game crash on me. I don't remember ever having a crash in Sword and Shield or Let's Go. Or, like, even Quest, for that matter. Alright, I'm not sure that... I'm not sold at all on this art style. I was actually more fine with the art style before I played the game. Well, that's... Oh my god, shut up. No, go away, go away, go away. I don't need to keep going through that. The movement is very weird. It's... It's like it feels like it locks or something? Like, it's definitely not, only the cardinal directions. And it's definitely not, like, only diagonals. Like, you can move... Maybe you can't. Maybe... It seems like there's some granularity there, but there's not, like... It's not full freedom. Latest game console. How old is the Switch at this point? Like, at least 5 years? Oh, cool. Can I do that right now? Thank God. Oh, that's very nice, actually, if they added that. Okay. Hey, this is a nice little thing they've brought back. I like that one. We'll leave battle effects on for now. Switch. Very nice they brought that back. Turn the hell off gyroscope. Don't ever have that on. Same with autosave. I'm glad that you don't have to go find a random item for this time. Yes. Cool. I assume we don't have any, like, other items. Alright, I'm not completely sold on the chibi stuff, but... Other than that, I do like how they've kept to it. This movement is... There's something not right with this. Like, it definitely feels like it's snapping to directions. Instead of, like... I don't know, man. That's weird. I guess the art style isn't terrible. It's just... It's weird that there's, like, two different art styles. Right? Like, there's... Because there's, like, the professor, and then there's, like, this art style, which is bizarre. Even that, like, that does seem kind of true to the original. Let me go... What does this say? Alright, let's just go. Oh yeah, why don't I have a hat yet? I feel like I'm supposed to have a hat. Anyway, I guess I'll explore a little bit. I've never played these games, so I mean, it's not like when I played through Sword and Shield on stream. It was like blitz through it as fast as I could. Alright. Anyway, I think I cut myself off earlier. I was gonna bring up my my title for the stream, and then the game crashed on me. The game's not having this title, I guess. It doesn't want anything to do with my immaturity. And sorry. If you're watching this on YouTube, the title is the same there. Okay, I didn't really pay attention to anything that just happened there. She was the one that said something about friend mechanics. I'm gonna explore a bit. I'm not really gonna read the text. Much, anyways. Also, I might have to move some of this stuff around too. So the stream element stuff around. Oh, speaking of stream elements. Okay, I wasn't trying to leave. I was trying to talk to you, and then it like again, the snapping on the movement. It might actually be no, see, because like you can see me moving a little bit in between the diagonals, right? So I don't know. There is something very bizarre with it. It definitely is snapping around. 1 second, I forgot to turn off my Discord notifications. Alright, so I knew I was gonna forget something. Streamer mode on. Alright, cool. Alright, I need to actually go talk to him because... Come on. Man, that is the... I am glad this is not like a game where movement matters too much. Alright, cool. So, one thing I'm noticing about this game is this game looks very blurry. I don't know if I screwed up something with my settings on my Switch or what. But like, it looks not good. Like, more so than usual with Pokemon. Oh, he's with me now. Okay, hold on a second. I want to double check that I have the, like... that's not it. TV? Is it... Where's... Come on. There it is. Okay, my resolution is correct. It seems like it's, like, way too low of a resolution, which, granted... It may very well be that the game's running at 720p anyways, but I just wanted to make sure the Switch was set correctly. I assume... Okay. God, the like trees scrolling is like hurting my eyes a little bit too. Alright. Wow, who could possibly have seen that coming? No. So... I'm probably gonna go Chimchar. The thing is, I want to do Piplup. I prefer Piplup. But I know the original Diamond and Pearl had an extreme lack of Fire-type Pokemon, as in... The only other fire type that you can get in the base game anyways is Ponyta. So I don't know if that's still the case. So we're just going to go ahead and take Chimchar. See, I definitely prefer this like art style with the like full-size trainers. Again, I didn't really have an issue originally with the chibi stuff, but like now that I've actually played it, and granted, I'm saying I actually played it like I've done a lot. Also, God, Chimchar looks bad. This game is not a good looking game. Holy shit, I think it's, I don't know, man. Like, Chimchar, I feel like Chimchar looks like something we would have seen on like a N64 or something. I don't know. Something is right. What did you miss? Pretty much nothing. This is literally the first battle. So this is right when you get your starter Pokemon. Yeah, this is and zero shading. Yeah. Yeah, that's a big part of what's doing it. Oh, also, the game already crashed once, by the way. $60 remake of a, like, over a decade-year-old game, by the way. I think my Chimchar looks like Drift Boost on Mario Kart. Like the original Mario Kart? Because then, yeah. Yeah, because you said N64. Yeah. Like, in theory, I don't hate this art style, but I don't know. Something is just not working for me. Alright, bye. Guess we'll just hang on to those Pokemon that we stole out of your briefcase that we opened. Was there character customization? You could choose like one of 4 characters at the beginning. I don't know where the hat is yet. Yeah, I think there is some character customization, but there hasn't been any yet. All you can do is like choose from one of 4 presets. Okay, cool. So we have... That's not what I wanted. Also, okay, the running actually feels a little bit better than the walking did. It's still, like, snapping in a weird way. That was stolen by all those event Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Jesus. See, that can't be true, though, because I haven't seen a single one with, Oh, okay. Okay, we're down here. I haven't seen a single one of the Dawn hats. I got all 3 of the Luca hats, or Lucas hats, but So we still don't have this hat, I guess? I don't know. I assume... Saw Turtug with a Dawn hat. Yeah, this is, How did they make a game that looks worse than Sword and Shield? Like, and I don't even really hate Sword and Shield that much. It's definitely like a downgrade from Let's Go, but like, what the fuck, guys? Okay, is there anything over here? Jesus Christ, you can, like, not run properly either. Like, I'm having... No, right stick doesn't do anything, so this isn't because of, like, my, Joy-Con drift or anything either. It's just, like... The movement is... I guess part of it is... Okay, I should give it credit. Part of it is because I am playing through OBS, and so there is a little bit of a lag introduced with that. Menu looks like it's made in Games or Game Maker Studio. Yeah, but it's true to the original games. That's what I was looking for. It's not really, but you know. Well, it is. It's just the original games look bad. But oh my god, yeah. There's no shading on this model, Chimchar model whatsoever, and it looks really bad. Like, my expectations were low, and goddamn, even I'm still disappointed. And granted, maybe I would have known that if I had watched more of, like, the stuff before the game came out. Oh my god. And it's gonna take me, like, 3 more attacks to finally take this thing out. I don't know, like, that Starling doesn't look any worse than Sword and Shield. Yeah, like, I don't mind the menu and stuff, because, like, it does kind of feel like the classic menus, but... There's a lot with this that I'm not thrilled about so far. Music is okay, but as you said, they can't really mess up music. Yeah, like, I don't know how they could have possibly screwed up the music. Like, it's already done for them. All they would have to do is, like, make it better. Or make it higher definition, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. But, yeah. Boy, I'm glad they spent all the system resources of the entire Switch on surface reflections. This is not an original name by any means, but... Oops, I'm gonna try and nickname some of my Pokemon this time around. That briefcase is so small. Yeah, that thing fits 3 Pokeballs in it, by the way. Just, you know, ignore how that works. It's actually from Harry Potter. It's like the tense. Okay. You guys have anything useful to say to me? Okay. And there's the tutorial. Man, if this frickin' this music in the tutorial isn't like a giant nostalgia wave. Like, again, I didn't play the original Diamond Pearl Platinum. But, like, even like from like Gen 2 or Heart Gold or even like, oof. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to everyone. What is this? Luca's house, yeah. Alright, I think I'm supposed to go back and talk to Pokemon, and then... I think it actually wanted me to heal up first, but... Oh, I guess we're already healed. Okay, cool. Imagine she heal you anyways. Yeah, I think the point is they don't want you to go run back through the grass while you're, like, supposed to be injured. Okay, do I seriously not have, like, a hat yet? Oh, here we go. There it is. Yeah, it's a pretty cute beanie. I do really appreciate that there's not a bunch of, like, bullshit story in the old games. It's just like, hey, here's a Pokemon, go catch shit. Oh yeah, but tell your mom before you go. But other than that, there's no bullshitting around with it. Unlike Sword, where it's like, oh damn, those reflections kind of piss me off a little bit. I'll be honest. Because one, it does not look good at all. And two, you know that's taking up a bunch of system resources that could have made the game... Like, I understand they're not in every area, but like, what the fuck? Underground, very nice. Alright. I could go upstairs, it looked like, right? I assume this is for, like, trading and whatnot. Pokeballs and first story wonder. Maybe. Oh, yes, trainer. Oh, wait, hold on. Ow. Hell yeah. Don't even need to look more. Okay, so I think, yeah, this is like the old school trading stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that you can access the Pokemon box from everywhere, like in Sword and Shield. Okay, so there's definitely got to be some trainer customization. I assumed so because you can get the platinum outfits as well. Interesting. All right, cool. All right, I assume this will be the catching tutorial. Oh, hell yeah, we're catching God. Legends Bidoof. We can only hope. Doesn't tell me how many he gives me. Okay. 20, okay. I won't complain about that. I'm thinking like gold and silver and whatnot, you get like 5. Oh, hey, he returns. Okay, how come that Turtwig was doing so much more damage? What is this bullshit? Turtwig sucks. Alright, one more. I feel like Chimpar. I nicknamed my Pokemon and it keeps on screwing me up trying to say it. This is going to be a fun stream. Chimchar, I feel like is the only Pokemon that I've seen that I hate the look of. Which is impressive because, like, it's one of the starters. You would think, like, more so than every other model in the game, it should be exceptional. And it just looks bad. It's just like the color and the lighting on it is just nice. We get XP for catching, too. A very welcome change. Yes, absolutely. Alright. Alright, game's already over. We just caught God. We'll go ahead and save. Alright, cool. So thanks for coming to the stream, everyone. We already played the game. Alright, we're done here. That's a stupid joke. Oh, Cricketot. This will probably one-shot, but we'll see. Oh, not bad, actually. A little bit of a problem. Oh, that reminds me. I need to use my code for my quick balls. Oh! Okay. I'm fine with that. I really hope that it doesn't give me the option to select what Pokeball I want to use, because I only have one. Because I just pressed X, and it immediately threw it. I don't know if it did the first time, too. I'll be honest, I don't have any stupid-ass name for you, so I'll just go ahead and take you. Oh, there's probably not an easy way to rename Pokemon in this game, though, huh? Nope, nope, stop it, stop it. Alright. Alright, little shit. Let's go ahead and beat you up. Alright. Wasn't too bad. Although I think I already have to go heal again. I guess I could use something other than Chipotle, but... being that there is that XP share, there's not really a whole lot of point to doing that. I think you get more for whoever is in the front of your party, but I'd rather that be the Chimchar anyways. So, fortunately, as far as I can tell from checking Cerebi, this game does have every Gen 1 through 4 Pokemon in it. Or at least, like, you can import them in theory, through home, once that connectivity is available. Because there was some concern they weren't going to have every one of the Pokemon. Obviously, like, the entire Sinnoh Dex, like, the regional Dex anyways. But, like, there was a lot of concern that they weren't going to have everything, and it looks like so far there is. There's not, you know, 5 through 8, but at this point, I'll take what I can get. But it is nice because it means I don't have to worry about, it means I don't have to worry about getting shinies in the Gen 2 through 4 games anymore. And Gen 1 as well. I can do those on stream now as well. Depending on how the shiny hunting is, I guess. Because if there's no shiny charm, then we're still kind of shit out of luck. Or like no shiny charm, or if the base rate is still 1 in 8,000 instead of 1 in 4,000. Let's keep the current guys in. Or the current guy in. Actually, is my Chimchar... yeah, it's male, I assume. That's a safe assumption there. Being that it's, like, what, 85% or something are male? For the starters. I could have just used Scratch there. Oh well. But anyways, good thing about all the Gen 1 Pokemon being in is there's the Pokeradar chaining stuff for shinies too. That would be very helpful. But yeah, I don't have to worry about buying a Let's Go Pikachu so that way I can shiny hunt Mankey. Because I was worried Mankey wouldn't be in the games. Because it hadn't been confirmed yet. And... you know, Dex had already happened once, so... but it is, so that means... I think I can actually catch it too, but I'll probably just breed it. Oh my god, I keep doing this. Yeah, and as far as I can tell, Deoxys is in the game files. There's no way to catch it in-game, so unless there's an event, I'm still kind of SOL on that, but at least hopefully that means I can, in some way, hack in a totally legitimate version of the, and, so at least have as, like, a placeholder for my decks. And I think once we get up to this city, we can actually, we unlock mystery, gifts, which is how we can get our Manaphy, yeah, I think it's just Manaphy. Well, and then we breed it for Fiona. And then I think somewhere we get Jirachi and Mew. Not that I really needed Mew, because I already have 2? I have one Mew. I think the other one might still be in Pokemon Go, actually. But that's fine. It can stay there. I don't really need to. Hey, Shinx! This weekend's Community Day in Pokemon Go. Can't wait to get you. Oh, and speaking of shinies, there's an event for like the next 10 days, actually. Fortunately, it's not like 1 week. Alright, I will have to look at that, that thing later, that chart you sent me, but thank you, I do appreciate it. Sorry. So, there's an event for like the next 10 days in Pokemon Sword and Shield for, it's for Eevee this time around. And you can get shiny Eevee, which means I will be, at some point, doing a whole bunch of Eevee hunting. And actually, it seems like it'll be very easy to get it, actually. When you reach a certain milestone for a number of Pokemon, specific CCs, kept defeated, chance of shiny from that increase. I remember saying you wanted... Here's the problem. If it's like Sword, though, it's basically useless. Like, yes, I did want that, the one in Sword and Shield, because it is something, but it's a... Basically, with the Shiny Charm, your base rate is 1366. And with that, with the Sword and Shield version of it, you have a 3% chance of having a 1 in 512 chance. So you have a chance of an improved chance, not like a 3% shiny rate. And so it ultimately ends up being, instead of 1366, it's like just over 1300. So it's basically useless. It is better, and again, I don't know if that's what the case is in this game, but the Pokeradar, or Poketch, or whatever the hell it's called thing, just from the quick glance that I looked at the graph you sent me, or chart, should be pretty damn good. But it also depends on how the chaining and stuff works as well. Because like in Let's Go Eevee, you can run away from the Pokemon, and it doesn't reset your chain, but I don't know if that'll be the case in this. But again, I'll have to look a little bit more closely at it. I'm glad to know there's something for it. Now, I still think I would probably rather breed, just because there's no chance. Okay, I guess I'm not... Oh! That's something new. At least with breeding, there's no way that I can, like, fail and have the Pokemon faint on me. I'm already paranoid enough as it is with the Regis. I'm gonna scratch it, because I don't want to kill it with the Ember. I know this will take a couple attempts, but... Or a couple hits. Is that defense or attack? Defense, okay, that's fine. Kind of wish I would have leered it before that attack, because I don't know. God, I really hope pressing X lets you, when you have more than one Pokeball type, lets you select which one. Because that's how it is in Sword and Shield. Oh, I don't have anything for Shinx, so we'll just add him to the party. Okay, can I move forward now? Thank you. Although, if you want to keep giving me new Pokemon, that's fine too. God, my foot's doing the thing again where it starts to, like, ramp up, but it's not, like, in the arch of it, even. It's, like, on the top of it. Jubilife City, okay. Alright. Okay. But yeah, with the shinies, like, that's why I'm, like, super excited for this game. Even though I, like, even knowing that the game was, like, not gonna be fantastic, like, because we knew beforehand it was pretty much just a remaster. Yes, there's some new stuff, like with the underground, but there's not a whole lot there, and it's like a lot of the platinum stuff didn't even get carried over, which, all I can think of is DLC. Not that I want that, mind you, I wish it would have been in the game originally, but, like, the way Nintendo is, I could see that being sold as DLC now. Which would be infuriating, but I could see it happening. Yeah, just being able to shiny hunt more stuff and get to play more Pokemon. See all these crazy reflections that for no apparent reason. For the record, this game looks like a 3DS game. This is not, like, I didn't expect much, but this is not great, guys. What is this? All I can think is crazy colored, like, really unique looking hair. That has to be some sort of main character. Like how in an anime you can always tell who the main character is because they have cool looking hair. Yes, I do. I really don't want to deal with the trainer school because, like, GWS. So is that, like... It almost seems like that's a GTS replacement, but, like, surely there isn't a GTS in this because there's one in, Pokemon Home, right? Like, I kind of assumed that they would never have any sort of, like, trading system like that again in the games. Because, like, Home already fulfills that purpose. Oh, look at that. We can buy heal balls in here. Global Wonder Station. Oh, okay, yeah, there's not going to be any trading in there. Let's go ahead and pick up a handful of these. Because I really don't want to get caught with my pants down on anything. I'm not too interested in making this like a difficult playthrough in any way. Maybe one day I'll do a playthrough of this that's like difficult, but kind of like how I'll do some sort of Nuzlite for Pokemon Shield at some point. Heal balls this early means they're actually useful. Yeah. My concern is though I just don't want to spend the money on something that at the end of the day I can just kind of run back to a Poke Center for. Interesting. I won't do this just yet, but I'll have to do that at some point. I don't know who I'd have join my group ever, but, you know. Oh my god, is it gonna make me go to the trainer school? I think it is. Oh. Hopefully there's something useful in there for me. When you walk, okay. Hopefully that, like... Interesting. What does it say you need to do in the menu still? Trainer school. Yep, it's gonna make me do it. Okay. Hopefully there's something useful in there for me. Actually a family-run business. Ah, Pachirisu. I forget, what is Pachirisu supposed to be like the Pikachu clone for this game? Or is there something else that's even more similar? Because I feel like every game has had like some sort of a Pikachu clone. Cool. I guess I haven't, because I haven't gotten any of the apps yet. Or the item itself even. Let's go to the trainer school. I have a feeling I'm gonna get the Poketch over there. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that either. Alright, and we go. Oh, this is why we have to come here, because we actually have to talk to this dude. Oh, right. I completely forgot we had something to give him. Okay, do I actually have to, like, do anything in here, or can I leave now? I love how this map is, like, this section is, like, all of Sword and Shield right there. I know it's, like, not, because, I mean, there's more cities and stuff, but, I mean, still. Yeah, right. Someone probably does give me an item. Oh, we can battle. Okay, fair enough. I'm sorry. That did not look like a, barely, like a teenager. That looked like a tiny little, 5-year-old in there. I understand it's chibies, but, what the fuck? Alright, Abra. Better use the Hey, there we go. Did that Abra have the ability that, whenever it gets hit with a status, it also transfers the status over? I wasn't really paying attention, but I think that's what it was. And then it didn't work because you can't burn a fire type. Synchronize? Yeah. Or whatever the name of it is. I know there's an ability that does that. Abracanab, that, yeah, that had to have been what it was. Okay, maybe I should have healed before this, but that's okay. Let's go for another burn and switch out after this does some good damage on me. Do I have anything that will, hit it hard? Struggle bug would work. Alright. This could be very bad, or it could be okay. Maybe I should have, sacked, Shinx or something. We'll be okay. Though... getting more special attack is not good for me. It's okay, we should survive one more. And then hopefully with special effect, or a super effective, it'll... Well... That doesn't matter, I won't survive another hit. Alright, sorry Cricketot. Sorry, buddy. Hey, have I ever mentioned that I'm not very good at Pokemon? There's a reason why I don't do competitive, and I'm displaying it right now. Alright, there we go. Granted, I should have just healed before doing that battle. Honestly, if I hadn't been streaming, I would have too, because, that's how I just always play. I always just play it the safest way possible. Okay, is this the friend? Okay. So, yeah, TMs in this game aren't unlimited use. So... how many give me? 3. Also, that ability is, or that move is basically worthless for me. I get that it's probably a well... No, that's not a great TM anyways. Because there's very few situations where you'd want to raise your attack and your special attack. Alrighty. Let's go. Oh, okay. I guess we don't have to do much exploring. Oh, so I guess it's Pokotch? Because it's Pokemon Watch? No, it's Poketch. I guess because they're using the E from Pokemon. Oh, yay, the clowns. Oh, good. Oh. Great, okay. Well, here's one. Yeah, oh, God. Jesus Christ. Is it really gonna make me learn the absolute basics of Pokemon? Do you count as one? Jesus Christ. Can we please, for the love of God, get an option in future Pokemon games to just, like, turn off the goddamn tutorials? Okay, I was trying to turn around, but thank you. Jesus. Okay. Oh. But yeah, I really hope they, in the future, they'll get rid of that crap. Or make it optional, because, like, I don't need to go talk to the stupid clowns to prove that I know the absolute freaking basics of the video game. I've played a few Pokemon games before. I assume it'll work without... There's no way. Okay. Okay, pressing in on the right stick does something. Maybe because I can't do anything with it yet. Yeah, I need to stop pressing X. Okay, you have to press... Hold on a second. Hold on. How do I close this? Okay. So you hold it to bring it... Or... Hold on a second. Okay. So we can reset it. This is such a terrible, terrible way to do this. So if you press it, it comes up. If you press it again, it lets you do this, which this is actually pretty useful. I will say that. This is extremely useful. And so you hide it by holding R again. But fucking cursor, guys? Are you kidding me? And so you can tab through the apps with if you press in on the right stick, you know, the stick that's already flaking out on me. But I guess you can also do this. Okay. That's very useful how they did that, because again, being able to like either have the calculator there or like have the step counter like in the corner there, that's very useful. My Stream Elements is not, but hey, at least it's not Streamlabs. Oh my god. I'm actually surprised that people know about that. The only new Poketch app that was confirmed in the trailer was the Hidden Moves one. Yeah. I can't believe they didn't, like, give it a visual update, though. Because, like, with smartwatches being a thing, you can like change your watch faces, so that's weird. Anyways, I don't know if I healed already, but in case I didn't. Oh my god. I don't know, making it so that you have to, like, physically move the finger around is very annoying. It seems like an extremely lazy way to carry over the original feature. Counter will be reset if you close the game or switch apps. What, they couldn't make it too easy for you, could they? Yeah, that's pretty stupid. For the manual counter, not the step one. Yep. Okay, thought you'd use it for your stream stuff, but you have your stream thing anyways. I mean, it wouldn't be a terrible way to do that. But yeah, I think my stream one will be better for that. Since the stream version has the has like the soundboard element to it as well. Yeah. Let's go ahead and throw out Shinx here. I don't know if they'll be high enough level to actually be useful, but we'll throw out Shinx. And a reminder of what color you're looking for so you don't actually kill it, Lamel. Well, remembering the color isn't the problem. The problem is I'll just autopilot and I won't even really look at the Pokemon and I'll knock it out. Also, for some stuff that wouldn't even matter, like, I guess I was gonna say, Garchomp, but like you don't catch Garchomp really, you get a Gibble. But you get the point. But yeah, yeah, it would be nice if there was a way to do that in the game better, but oh well, the stream version will work well enough. Also, for something like Registeel, it wouldn't really help a whole lot, I feel like, because since I'm resetting anyways. But I guess for eggs it would work really well. I don't know. Alright. Go ahead and heal up again. Actually, let me... I assume it doesn't heal me after that battle. No, it didn't. Okay. Alright, let's go do some battles. Oh, never mind. I assumed she would be a battle. This kid absolutely is. I cannot get over how bad Chimchar looks. Like, I regret choosing Chimchar just because of that. Also, yeah, I hadn't really paid attention to the flame on its, you know, for its tail, but wow, that effect is bad. How did, yeah, I don't get how these games are looking worse with every one at the release. Like, usually, as the life of a console goes on, the games look better and better. And then there's the various Pokemon developers going, nah, we're gonna break the trend here. We're gonna make our games look worse with every release. Is this no, okay, I didn't think it was actually an attack. Wish that was a wild Pokemon so I could catch it. Yeah, as much as I'm bitching about the looks, I mean, listen, I'm very easily pleased. I'm fine with the game so far. It's more Pokemon. Well, I had the Force tutorial bullshit, but I mean there's as much as I wish they would do something about that, they never will. I didn't even pay attention to what that really gave me. Doesn't really matter. It's in the grass here. Another Kricketot. We'll do a couple battles here. See if there's anything new for me. I don't want to spend too much time because I mean, the game's already going to be easy enough, I'm sure. I don't need to make it easier by grinding, but alright, let's get like one more level for God here, and then we'll, is there anything over here for... Oh, there is. Alright, buddy. Another Kricketot, okay. I guess I'll just be one-shotting another Pokemon. Oh, god damn it. Is Ember's a special? Okay, it doesn't matter. I was 99% sure that Ember was special, but... Alright, do you have... Hey, look at that. 3 Pokemon. This might actually be like some sort of challenge. Except, you know, it's level 4, so never mind. Sure, let's bring in Shinx. I have a feeling Luxray is going to be a staple on my team. I mean, obviously, Ember would be great. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring out Kricketot. Just so I can see a little bit of use without getting KO'd, hopefully. That did not do a whole lot. That didn't do anything, though, so I guess we're fine. Really? It's level 4? That's all we did with... Struggle Bug's not a terrible move, either. I mean, it's not great, but, I mean, listen, for level 9, 50 base power is pretty good compared to Pound. Speaking of Pound, how do you like my title? Where did they straight up use the animation from Sword and Shield for that? Because that is identical to one of the trainer animations in Sword and Shield. You saw it? Oh, good. I thought it was clever. Nice to finally see something different here. Alright, how are we doing? Let me make sure that, we got enough moves. I definitely do appreciate how the UI feels like a classic, Pokemon UI. I know probably some people won't like that, because, like, that's something they easily could have modernized quite a bit, but, like, I don't know, I like it. We'll keep Chimchar in for the bit of. Scratch should be enough here. Okay. Actually, that was actually really stupid to do, because then it just defense scroll. I think I actually got lucky with that, knocking it out. It's another one of these. It'd be nice to see something new in the wild. I feel like it's been like an hour since we caught that Shinx. It hasn't been that long, but like... Alright, well. Is it gonna be a super long animation? Yep, it is. I already missed the super quick evolution animations in Sword and Shield. Alright, let's go heal real quick. And we'll continue. Every time, okay. I should probably save, huh? Alright, are these gonna be of any, like, actual use? Rock Smash, Oh, here we go, Hidden Moves apt. Okay, easy enough. I assume these are the smashable rocks. Yep. God, that blur is like so bad. Like the tiny little area of which you can see clearly is... It like hurts my eyes. I don't know, I guess they had to blur 90% of your screen in order to accommodate their surface reflections. You know, in the brighter lighting, Chimchar isn't as bad. I'll give it that. Still doesn't look great. The model's still not good. But at least with a little bit of, like, more lighting, the color's a little bit better. I seriously can't believe that they had to, with the chibi style. And like, this game's not that, even without the blurring, the game's not that graphically impressive, so I don't get what the point of that blur is. It can't possibly be the game would run so bad without that, right? It has to be like a artistic decision, in which case, what the fuck were they thinking? Because it doesn't look good either. We can learn Power Up Punch. Fighting is like orange? I'm so used to it being brown. Ugh. Psyduck. I believe Psyduck is just psychic, right? It's not water psychic. Or no, sorry, it's just water, isn't it? Well, either way, we're putting in strings. How about that? But I always think Psyduck is water psychic, but it's not both, and now I can't remember which one it actually is. Okay, it's just water type. I feel like the blurring isn't as atrocious outside either. I mean, yeah, it's still there. But I don't know, it doesn't seem as terrible. Okay, cool, helpful. Also, wait a second. Did this game just straight up use noob? Did I read that correctly? I wish there was actually more of a delay on my stream so I could double check that. I think it did. Jesus Christ. Also, I love how they have like these lighting effects. But like, that is just, I'm being whiny. I don't know. I should stop. Oh, okay. I can start moving. Cool. So I assume the gym leader is going to be rock type or fighting type, maybe. Actually, wait a second. Did it just say on the side? I'm probably stupid. Okay, it didn't help at all. Cool. Let's go heal real quick. See if anyone in here gives me an item. Yeah, Parents in the Union Room doesn't really help me, though. Okay, heal up. The movement in this is so janky too, because it's like it snaps into some of the cardinal directions. I know I've already said that a couple times, but it's just... That's what you went for rock climb locations, huh? Oh, I guess it's not rock climb. It's just like a rock slide that you can probably ride the bike up, I assume, or something. Okay, that's not as bad. Still not a great looking animation, but could be worse. Bike thing, yeah. Anything in here for me? I think there was other stuff that I could visit up in the top area too. God damn. I just saw the picture on Discord. That was so dumb, it took me a second to even recognize it. Okay, that's useful. Okay, I can't go underneath that. Oh, there's encounters in here. Good. Hey, Geodude. Try and pick up one of these. Even though it's probably gonna destroy me. I probably kill it with this, but I want to see anyways. Being that I don't stab. Actually, that was okay. Probably gonna outspeed me now. Still think we have a good chance to not kill. Never mind, that was a stupid idea. Don't know why I thought I wouldn't kill with the second one. Shouldn't have done... Yeah, I feel like it shouldn't have, but I must have gotten a really low damage roll on the first one. Alright, take two, motherfucker. I guess we can just use Ember this time. Or, yeah, I guess we'll just use Ember and hope for the best. Alright, it'll probably take a few of these to lower it. Let's go for one more. Watch me knock it out again. +1 attack makes a big difference. Yeah, but it... I feel like it did twice as much damage with it. God damn it. Have I ever mentioned that I'm not very good at Pokemon? I feel like that damage gauge is misleading somehow. Because I feel like... Here, I'll show it in a second. Because I feel like that second Ember should not have been able to kill it if the first one... Like, the first one didn't do as much as I don't know. Yeah, like, I feel like it has 2/3 of its health left. And so, like, I feel like a +1 attack shouldn't have killed it. Because +1 attack doesn't double your damage. I guess it's less than 2/3, though. Okay. Can try a scratch. I would like to get into red before trying to catch it. Hopefully it doesn't self-destruct. That's fine. I'm gonna take some more damage from Sandstorm, but I'm not too worried about it. Oh, you know what? I should buy a heal ball just to see if it lets me choose my ball when I press X. Surely it has to let you choose. It's not going to make me... Well, you know what? With some of the stuff that I've seen so far, I shouldn't assume anything. But, like... You would think they wouldn't have gotten that wrong. I love how the footprint type, there isn't a footprint. Or like the image of the footprint that's supposed to have. Yeah, we won't bother with the nickname. Why do I feel like there was a reason why I was gonna run out real quick? Oh, right. I want to go buy one heal ball. Yep, that's what it was. Right before you, right before I saw it in chat, I remembered. If I can find the, there it is. Nope. Okay, well, that works too. I can talk to whoever's in here. Okay, rock type. Cool. Good thing I got that power-up punch, because we are going to abuse the shit out of it. Well, we can pick up netballs, too. I mean... I guess we'll pick up, like, 5 netballs? I know that's half my money, but... I would have rather bought in a pack of 10 of them, but... Oh well. I wasn't gonna spend almost all my money on it. Let's go ahead and heal again, since we're here. And we have a Geodude now. Alright. Should probably save real quick before we go any further. Been playing for an hour and a half. Yep, sounds about right. Okay. More Geodude. So I'm gonna lower the HP on this one a little bit. I can probably survive. I'm pretty sure this will survive a power-up punched Chimchar. Cause like it only okay. Also, it has extra defense now, so yeah, it will survive. But yeah, I want to try pressing X and see if it just throws a Pokeball right away, or if it lets me choose my ability. Okay. Good. I was just a little concerned was all. Alright, now we'll knock it out. Because being that this isn't developed by Game Freak, it's developed by a different company. They outsourced it. And you can kind of tell. The fact that this feels low quality for a Pokemon game is, like, kind of sad. If I'm being honest. Oh, Onyx. I should be able to do another one. I should be able to survive this. I don't know that we'll survive that. Nope. Alright, well. Maybe not my best play. I do have a slight problem that now I don't really have much other options here. Let's throw you out. We're just gonna tackle it to lower its HP a little bit further before I send something out to catch. I don't think we'll be able to do much, but we should at least get 2 tackles in. Oh my god, I knew it wasn't going to do much, but Jesus. Alright, buddy, just keep on raising that speed for me. Want to go for 3? Okay, bind will work. Onyx is getting a little kinky. Must have read the title of the stream, anyways. Just keep on raising that speed, buddy. Don't worry about it. So, remember, you know that saying, unstoppable force meets an immovable object? What's the opposite of that? Because I think that's what this battle is. That was a crit, huh? It's okay, we'll just slowly whittle it down. It is doing more damage than I am, but that's fine, because I don't want to knock it out. I have to remember to move my my stuff before the next stream. Good job there, buddy. Alright, it's in the red. That's good enough for me. I have enough Pokeballs that I can just hook at it now. I know Onyx isn't a great catch rate, but... Nice, okay. In fact, this very well could take all my Pokeballs. Let me just make sure. Charge doesn't have any sort of... Yeah, so we don't have any sort of status right now. I'm gonna be honest, if we get down to like 5 or like, I'll say like 2 Pokeballs left, we'll just knock it out. Or, well, I assume by that point I'll have knocked out my Geodude, so I'll have to... Jesus Christ, Geodude, or Onyx. I probably should have kept attacking. In hindsight, not doing so was a mistake. Okay. We'll bring in God here. We'll hit it maybe once or twice more. Probably only once. Being that we have stab and just being a higher level going for us. I could probably take one more. Also, I'm not that concerned about getting an Onyx, but like, I would like to catch it. I feel like that did a lot less damage that time. I'm not gonna tempt fate, though. Jesus Christ. Our best attempt so far was the first one. I think cumulatively, we've only gotten 1 shake across every attempt so far. Alright, well, we've gotten 2 shakes now. Across like 8 attempts, so you know. Not much better. Maybe this time? Ah. Crazy that we're only less than 2 hours into the game and we've already encountered the final boss. Alright, cool. So we'll go ahead and go back to the Poké Center and heal again. Actually, was that thing in the circle supposed... Is there supposed to be a footprint in the circle? We won't nickname you. Like the third time in your life you've seen something come out after the third shake. Yeah, it's pretty rare. And I want to say... in Let's Go, it's actually just, like, not possible. There's some game recently that it's not possible for it to escape after the third shake. It's either Let's Go or, like, normal Go. Pretty sure they can in Sword and Shield, but yeah, it's not common. Though, to be fair, I don't know that's any more or less likely than the other shakes. It's just that, like, a lot of times you don't even get that far if it's gonna escape at all. What was I gonna do? I think we're fine. I don't think I need to go buy Pokeballs. Being that I won't be catching any more Onyx. Let's go ahead and save, though. I love how the cry and the animation are completely separate, so, like, it was still doing the animation long after the cry had already ended. Oh, I might not actually two-shot this. This is raises sharply, right? No, just normal. Okay, well... Still, I might not two-shot it. Alright, come on. You snuck your Pokemon to work. But there were just two Machops right next to you. What the fuck were you... What were you sneaking in? Hello? Hey, crazy secret. I'm gonna blow your mind here, but today, I snuck my socks into work. Like, what are we doing here, buddy? There we go. Would have been good if he pulled out Rayquaza. God, have you seen the pictures of how Rayquaza looks in the overworld? When you, like, once you unlock the ability for Pokemon to follow you. It's something. Well, you look important. I assume you're the gym leader. Once again, fancy colored hair strikes again. Nice escape rope. So yeah, I can't get up there yet. Is it Geodude or Onyx? Geodude. Oh, trust me. Compared to that picture you just sent me, the Rayquaza, like that just looks like a shrunk down Giratina. Rayquaza just looks stupid. It's like they half-assedly tried to Chibify it. I think, maybe. Actually, I might be confusing that with, because someone made, like, a chibi version of it. They were like, this is what it should have looked like because it's, you know, chibi in the overworld. Maybe I might be mixing them up a little bit, but... yeah, it's not great. But yeah, the Pokemon following you in the overworld doesn't really work too well with the chibi, I feel like. Then again, the chibi doesn't work near as well as I thought it was going to, so... it has grown on me again a little bit, but... I don't know. Part of it is just the game looks like shit anyways, so... it might be that the chibi is fine, but just everything else looks so bad that it... I'm not upset with the game at all, because... I would have bought it no matter what it looked like. I'm pretty sure Nintendo could have just shit onto a game cartridge and I still would have paid $60 for it, but like, still. Like, even I'm pretty disappointed with how this game looks. I mean, I don't really have anything better for it. Legendary dogs are in this game. All the Pokemon Gens 1 through 4 are in it. And pretty much everything you can acquire in some way in-game. It's pretty much only like a handful of mythics that you can't get in any way. Like, you can't get Celebi, Darkrai, Arceus, Shaman. There's like a couple others. Deoxys, like... but I mean, it's like... the birds are in Pearl, yeah. So depending on how shiny hunting is, especially with those legendaries, I'll probably finish up Suicune in Dynamax Adventures, but I'll probably switch for Raikou and Entei. I'll probably do those in this, assuming the shiny hunting isn't too bad. Hopefully it doesn't knock me out with this rock throw here. Oh, we're fine. And then I believe it's Lugia that's in Pearl as well. Oh, I didn't see. Are Groudon or Kyogre exclusive to one or the other? I don't remember seeing them in that list. That doesn't mean they weren't there, though. I know Rayquaza, I think, is in both games, but I don't know if Kyogre and Groudon are in both as well. It would make sense if they were split, right? As infuriating as version exclusives are, it would make sense if that's how they did it. Are they in the game? Yeah, I mean, they're in the same area as the dogs and the birds. It's in like a special new area that they added that I think is like just the legendaries, and you have to like have certain like tablets or something that you present, and it lets you battle and capture them. Also, I assume Latias and Latios are in there? Because they weren't in, like, the Pokemon that you can't acquire, so I assume they're in there in some way. I could be wrong, though. They also could be in some different area, too. I don't know exactly for sure. But, fortunately, the stuff that you can't acquire, that is Gens 1 through 4. The later gens you can't import, but the later stuff you can import once home is compatible. Which I think they said, like, early next year is when that's going to happen, which really sucks that's going to take them that long, though. So far, saying the quality of this game, maybe it's better if they do that and make sure that the importing is flawless and isn't gonna glitch out. Also, it's possible that I might be confusing that with compatibility for Legends Arceus, but I don't think I am. Forget a move. I guess we can forget a move. I'm never going to use Rollout. Although, Defense Curl Rollout is a good strat. Never going to use Sandstorm. Hey, look at that! Chipotle's evolving. Please look good. Well, doesn't look much worse. It certainly looks doofy as fuck, though. But I don't know if that's how it looks to begin with. We'll take that over Taunt. Infernape is firefighting, right? I assume so with all the fighting type moves that we're getting. I guess I could have escape roped out of there, but... oh well. I forgot. You know, 2 seconds after I did it. Firefighter, yeah, okay. Does Torterra get a secondary type? I know Empoleon is water steel. What is with this dude's face? Why is your mouth open? It's like he's super pissed off and screaming at something. Grass ground, you're assuming? Oh, maybe. That makes sense. Going after a rock type with a fire type won't be easy. Well, my fire type has 2 fighting type moves, so I might be okay. And also I have a full team, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna have maybe 3 Pokemon. Alright, sorry, I was looking at that list you just sent me. I know there's more than that, though, because again, I know that, like, Kyogre and Groudon are available in some way. Like, in the game. They aren't just, like, in the files, but you can't obtain them. You found a better list? Okay. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. We've got a long ways to go before I get there. If we can finish up this game by, like, the end of the weekend, I'll be happy. Which I'm not sure that's going to happen because... I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that long stream. I really want to on, like, Saturday or Sunday. If I do, it'll be Sunday. Because that's the day for the Let's Go... or not Let's Go, but the Go Community Day. So I'm thinking if I do the long stream, I'll do that and then start the stream after. Doesn't say the Gen 3 are exclusive. Nice. But yeah, unfortunately this week so far has not gone as well as I would like monetarily, so I might not have the option in taking the day off, or taking a day off over the weekend. But we'll see. If the next couple of days are nutso, then it might be possible. But we'll see. It could be possible I do it like next Tuesday as well. We'll just have to play it by ear. But we'll see. Either way, all I'm going to be doing until I beat this game is play this game. So, with the exception of if somehow it took a really long time, I might have to take a break from it to do the EV event in Sword and Shield. I'm going to switch because I'm not going to have that. Oh, I can't really switch, can I? Alright, well, let's hope my +2 attack is going to carry me here. As long as I outspeed, I'm okay. Okay, it carried me. But yeah, being that I can get shiny Eevee, and it seems like I'll actually be able to know before I start the raid if it'll be shiny, because I think there's all of the evolutions, and then there's also Gigantamax Eevee. And normal Eevee, there's a 2% chance in 5-star raids that you'll get a shiny Eevee. And that's also the only normal Eevee. All the other, like, ones are going to be evolutions or Gigantamax. So, it should be really easy to do. It'll just be a lot of resetting, because, I mean, 2% chance. So I'm going to have to do probably a lot. Do Mach and... Yes, they do have the same power. Mach Punch and Power Up Punch have the same power, but Power Up Punch gives you plus attack, or +1 stage attack, and Mach is basically quick attack. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Also, I've got to mention, I feel like Monferno is slightly better looking than Chimchar was. Still not ideal, but at least the model itself doesn't look jank. Because there was something weird going on with like the knees or the ankles on Chimchar, and it was not good looking. Okay, I have to take this out next turn. Which I should be able to do. The flame looks better. The flame definitely looks a lot better. It at least looks like it's intentionally kind of bad. Like, it definitely looks kind of cartoonish. But it looks like it's supposed to look like that instead of with Chimchars, where it looked like it was just like almost like a God, what the like a stock animation effect that they bought online or something. Okay, we're at +2 right now. I'm just gonna keep using power-up punch, because I'm outspeeding anyways. And if I survive this attack, I should be able to just, like, one-shot whatever his next Pokemon is. Also, he didn't even attack, and now I don't want to switch out, ever. Alright, now we get to do ×3 damage. But we don't know what he's going to send out. Actually, you might know what he's going to send out, but I've never played these games, so... Hence the, you know, BDSP version. Granados. Is Granados... Obviously, it's rock. What's its secondary typing? Is it rock steel, maybe? I don't think so. Well, more power-up punch. Actually, probably would have been a good idea to Mach Punch there, but whatever. Rock, rock. Okay, so it's just pure rock type. That's interesting. I think... I'm confused. Why would you take Harden over Defense Curl? Like, besides the fact that, like, Defense Curl works with Rollout, but also, this just has less moves. Yeah. Like, I don't like the stat moves anyways, but, like... Anyways... Love how he mentions he gets beat by a trainer without a single gym badge. But isn't that anyone? It's because some people really need 70 hardened PP. Oh, right, there's the stickers for the Pokeballs, right? I think. I know there's some sort of Pokeball customization, which is pretty dope. Head out to your next adventure. That's not helpful. Guess we'll go ahead and save real quick. And then I think we can head north out of here now? I guess? Because that's where, like, I was gonna go before. Oh, I guess I can't go out this way. There's an item, though. And more Geodudes. Jesus. Can I find anything else, please? This is giving me Gen 5 flashbacks where all you do is fight the same 3 Pokemon the entire goddamn story. How did that not one? Oh, sturdy. How much HP does this thing have that 1 HP was that much of its health bar? Huh? I feel like it should be smaller. I guess it is level 6. I don't know. I just feel like the remaining health bar should be smaller than that. Maybe not, though. I've already said that I feel like the HP bar is playing tricks on my eyes in terms of how large it is, so it could just me being stupid. Alrighty. I don't really care, but I guess we'll go check out the museum. If there's anything interesting in here. Oh wait, that's really it, huh? I assume that guy here is the one that revives fossils. Is there anything back here? Maybe those aren't rock smashable. Never mind. I love how they all moved at the same time. That was weird. Need to backtrack and rock smash. I guess that makes sense. Ow. There we go. So, I'll be honest, I'll say it. I want Hop back compared to this rival. Or, rival in, you know, air quotes. At least, like, Hop kind of felt like there was something to him. This rival's just annoying. I hate him too? Okay, at least I'm not alone. A wild Bidoof. I do find it funny that it uses wild Pokemon for it. He doesn't even get depressed. Well, I don't exactly miss that about Hop, but I think smashing random rocks can give items. I assume so. That's how the how most of the games work. And like sometimes you can get a random encounter too, but I don't know, I don't think it's very good items usually. I probably should have healed when I ran back through town. Especially since we're about to run through a cave here. Also, I'm thinking about it now, even though I haven't really been nicknaming anything since the very beginning, but I wonder if it's like Sword and Shield where you can just kind of infinitely rename stuff, like, very easily. Hey, here's something new, finally. Hopefully it doesn't know Water Gun or something. Kinda don't want to power up Punch. Alright, I feel like a Mach Punch wouldn't kill, but it's possible I got a low roll, so let's just scratch. That'll do. I could use a netball, right? Is there no way to, Oh, is there no way to check the Pokemon in the... Oh, you can't look at, like... It's not like Sword and Shield. Oh, I really missed that. I'm pretty... whatever. Let's just throw the damn netball. I'm almost certain it's Water type. Again, I can never remember what the typing of this thing is. Because, like, Psyduck implies that it should at least be part psychic. But it's not. It's just, yeah, it's just pure water. I don't know why I always get in my own head about that. Anyways. Yeah, like, I don't have any stupid nickname for this thing. Add to my party. Honestly, Onyx kind of sucks. I think, I'm pretty sure Steelix is a trait evolution, right? Or can you just use the item on it? God, this blur is so bad. Oh, good. It's this fucker. I'm really not too worried about catching Zubat. Granted, I didn't want to one-shot it. I would have tried to catch it, but like... I got super effective on it with grass. Well, no, because I also just got super effective on it with Shinx with an electric move. So, you know. I really don't have any excuse for forgetting it that quickly. I was like 99% sure, but, you know. Okay, well I couldn't go this way. God, that... There's no way it's supposed to be that bad. Like, it hurts my eyes to look up. Can I go any further in here? I don't know that I can. I think I need a bike to go any further in here, because I think I need the bike to jump over that rock. Okay, we won't Ember, I guess. Guess we'll just scratch it. That worked well enough. I'm not going to try very hard. I'm going to throw like 2 Pokeballs and then finish it off. Actually, I guess I can Mach Punch. That probably would make more sense. Whatever, we caught it. The nice thing is, it seems like if it's going to escape after a shake, it immediately escapes. It doesn't sit for like a moment. Yeah, we'll get rid of Growl. Absorb isn't great, but it's better than Growl. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It's better for me than Growl, because I will never use Growl. Nope, didn't want to add you to my party, actually. Yeah, I don't care to add you to the party. Yeah, I don't think I can progress. Alright. Oh, I can at least grab this item, though. That's useful. I forget what Stardust sells for, but it's not terrible. Oh wait, I can't go this way. I probably could have seen that if I, you know, could see anything above 2 inches above my freaking character. I can't wait to see how other people react to that blurring, because that is just terrible. Like, at least with, like, Chimchar looking bad, I can be like, well, maybe they just couldn't do any better or whatever. You know, like, I just feel like that blurring is just obnoxious to a degree that I don't understand how it could have possibly made it into the game. And it's mostly bad in the cave. It's not as bad outside. But in the cave, it's like eye-meltingly bad. And it wouldn't be as bad if it was like... If it was like there's, you know, like there's a ledge and was looking at something way off in the distance, right? Because then it would make sense, at least. But that's the... Yeah, like out here, like it's still there, but it's not nearly as bad. Come over here. Heal up. We'll run up and buy items. We'll probably buy like another 10 Pokeballs. And we can sell that Stardust. Yeah, we're good. I don't want to go pull out Pokemon or anything. Though, now that I think about it, I should probably swap out Kricketot for something. I should also buy some more of these items, but... And Premier Ball, thank you. I think we'll be fine without, super potions, but some status healing items is always good. I'll try to avoid using them in battle because I just don't like using the items in battle anyways. It always feels like I'm just wasting a turn. I don't need more escape ropes. I'm never gonna use repels. I say that, but I probably will now. That sound effect's not brilliant. It's almost like a crunch sound as you're moving through. It's not great. Rock Smash, Stealth Rock, Flash. Can also be used to illuminate caves, but it's not like this where it says it's a hidden move. Please tell me this is, though, like, used like a hidden move. God, there's no way they could have screwed that up. You know what, let me take that back. Yes, there is. I will never, ever again doubt any Pokemon developer's ability to really just lower the bar. Yeah, we'll do this. Because eventually I'll need to level up that, Zubat anyways. Nothing here. I wonder if I can get anything from these guys now that I have the watch. Memo pad, not bad. Let me pull this bad boy up. Is there... Have fun with that cursor? Yeah, no kidding. Hidden moves, but like... You don't need to use it from this menu, so I don't know why you would. An actual straight up watch that you can illuminate more. Okay. Okay. Well, at least you can use the counter like that. And having the calculator here is useful. Again, the fact that you can't, like... The fact that you... Oh my god. I was thinking it would let you use like a text box. Seriously? Oh, what were you guys thinking? They didn't put it. God. I didn't have, like, I didn't think I could be disappointed with this game. The laziness that they went through with this, I don't think they did, like, any updating this at all. I think they straight up just ported this from the DS games. Oh my god. That is so stupid. Okay, it's time to head back to Jubilife City, but like, I'm here? So, what do you want from me? That is... Is it still not gonna let me come over here? Probably not, yep. God, the worst part about this is, like, I know I'm going to play the shit out of this game. I'm going to put hundreds of hours into it between shiny hunting. I mean, mainly with shiny hunting, right? But it hurts me so much to see how little effort was put into this. And just, like, how stupid some of these decisions are. I'm so glad I didn't buy the double pack for this, with Diamond and Pearl. Like, I didn't plan on doing it yet, but I thought, oh, maybe I'll pick up the other version at some point to, you know, to do like a second playthrough or something like that. No way in hell. No way in hell. Okay. Let's go ahead and ember the wormhole here. And I guess we'll ember the Zubat as well. They ruined this team's theme compared to the original. You know, I was gonna ask, I wonder if it'll be like Heart Gold, where after you beat the game, if you go to like the Game Freak studio, you can get an item that lets you change the sounds and music to the OG sounds and music. Yeah, no, I doubt it. There's no way in hell. I'm gonna be impressed if there's even a shiny charm in this, I'm gonna be honest. Because that was a good feature, yeah. Yeah, this is, like, again, it's still fun because, like, the original game is so much fun that they could only fuck it up so hard, right? But, like, okay, cool. So was the stickers thing in the original games for the balls? I feel like it was, right? I feel like I remember saying this, even though I didn't play the games. You don't think so? Huh. So I wonder if then the stickers... So it says it releases pink bubbles. So I guess that, like, changes the effect when you throw out the ball, which is really cool, actually. I was worried it was just going to be like stickers that you put on the Pokeball and they don't have any effect. Just put you right there. It was apparently, just didn't use it much. Okay, well. Yeah, it does release that. Okay, that's cool. Okay. See, I wonder if that effect was there then? I guess it must have been, because there were Pokeball effects. No. Sure. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. So you can put it anywhere on your Pokeballs, too. That's nice. I think I can safely say this part of it wasn't in the previous games. Okay, and this just lets you, like, see front and back. Actually, wait a second. Oh, okay, yeah, so that's just that part of it. Wait a second, you can pause it mid-animation, too? Hold on. Wow, they must have, like, used the entirety of their development budget on this system. Because it sure didn't go into the visuals, I can tell you that much. Still, pitching aside, I do like that. That's something I've been wishing they would have, like, in the mainline games for a while. Which, granted, makes sense. It's something that they previously did and then got rid of. But it'd be really cool if they bring that to future games, or bring it back to future games. Because it is a neat system. Okay, where did it say to go? Turner City is probably to the east, I would assume. No, it's to the north. Oh, I see. It marks it, actually. Duh. Oh, this is a nice big area. We'll go ahead and save, too. Also, I noticed that there's a thing right there that says for, if you press, what is it? The start button to check the map. So I think I'll get up to Eterna City, and then that'll probably be it for the stream tonight. Which feels like I've made no progress in the game, but it has been almost like 3 hours. Also, I should probably be swapping in something other than Chimchar. Or not Chimchar at this point, but you know what I mean. But I'm not going to. Starly, yeah, we'll bring in Shinx. That was no XP for that battle. Good God. Alright, I want to run around a little bit, see if I can find something new. That's not new at all. Cool. That was the wrong move. Whoops. Please don't use, like, something that confuses. Okay. 1 HP. Cool. Let me go ahead and start these battles. God, you don't even have to be directly in front of them. They see you. That's a little annoying. Especially with how jank the movement is. God, I'm being given, like, absolutely no reason not to use Monferno here. I do find it funny how that is straight up the same animation in Sword and Shield. Shinx again. Alright, I don't think there's going to be anything new in this grass. There might be something as like a rare spawn, but... yeah, just Ember. Get that stab going. Not that it matters, it's level 4, so it didn't matter at all, but... it also sucks that, like... everything in this area is so low level right now. Oh, I can go over here. I should do that. Do I have a Starly? I might not have a Starly, now that I think about it. No, I don't. Huh. Let me just scratch you and see if this kills. It shouldn't. Did I miss catching this earlier or something? I might have fought it before I had Pokeballs, might have been the thing. Alright, well this will be replacing Zubat in a second. There we go. Get our Route 1 bird going. Since we already have our Route 1 HM slave, that isn't an HM slave because you don't have to teach it in this. No. Actually, I do want to add it to my party. Alright, sorry, just checking my phone real quick. God, I really wish this game hadn't come out at 10 p.m. for me. I really want to keep playing more of it. As much as I'm, like, very disappointed about a lot of it. Again, it's Pokemon. They would have really had to try to make it not fun to play. It's just there's so much of that's... I don't know. I guess that's the thing, right? Like, there's so much already there that they don't have to work on to make it a good game. So it just makes it all the more ridiculous how little effort they put into the other stuff. Let's go ahead and save. But I am really having fun with this. Because, again, it's Pokemon. So, like, you know. God, that blurring is so bad. Oh, okay, I guess that is what I wanted to do. I'll be honest, I would go explore more in that cave, but I don't think my eyes can take it. I've got to think they're gonna patch that blur, because that's like, that is so bad. And there's no way the caves run so poorly without that they have to do it. Also, how am I still fighting, like, level 7 trainers? Like, this isn't even one of, like, the little kids. Did it seriously just push me sideways? Like, I think I was still running forward, but it was the person... God... So I feel like you have to be insane not to take Chimchar. Holy crap, like, there's very little reason to ever use anything else so far. I mean, I'm like 3 hours into the game. I think I probably could have gotten away with not ever switching Pokemon. Other than, like, those Abras, and even then, that's because I didn't heal in between them. And, like, maybe with the Shinx, using Shinx on the Starlies that we've encountered so far, but, like, even then, I feel like I could have just embered through that. Hey, we're gonna get our first double battle. I mean, I think Shinx is the one we gotta go with. I am glad that we at least have this now. I'm glad they give that to you pretty early on. So, I wonder what this... oh, it's probably going to be for a mystery gift. I was going to say, I wonder what the last slot in the menu is going to be for. Did they just say one-shot? Pretty sure they did. Huh. That's nowhere near as stupid as the noob earlier. Alright, guess I will just Ember, and I'm pretty sure they're part electric type, so we'll bite. Oh shit, they're actually using strategy here. They're focusing one person. That's not gonna help them, because they're, you know, like 6 levels behind my Shinx. Sorry, 5 levels. Now 6. Yeah, I feel like the XP share is already broken this game. Growl. Headbutt's actually not a terrible move, at least for early game. I believe it has a flinch chance or something. So did our Chimchar lose 2 speed ties last time? I think it did. Because both the Pachirisus attacked first last time. They quick attacked. Oh, yeah, that would do it. Okay. Duh. Duh. Have they ever mentioned that I have a smooth brain? I feel like I might have 1 or 2 times. I don't know, my memory doesn't work too well, obviously. So I can't tell for sure. Hey! Believe it's Luxio that evolves into, and then Luxray. I always forget what like the middle evolutions are. Yep. Got a cut tree. Anything new? Oh, that is new. I'm never gonna use it because I'm not gonna screw around with the friendship evolution. Actually, I guess it's possible I could. Definitely do want to catch it at least. He'll scratch and hope for the best. That was close. No. Send to box. Alright, well at least we finally found something new. Oh, I believe this is where we can get our, Jirachi and Mew. Okay. Wonder if these are the two that do it. Oh, yep. There we go. There's our Mew. And then, so the guy's gonna give us... no nickname. I like how it doesn't show... It doesn't let me look at, like, the summary for my Pokemon. So I can, like, compare it. Oh! Okay, I guess that's how they make it so it isn't overpowered to be getting mythics right off the bat. What does it have? Pound. Convenient. Reflect type. Oh, I see, okay. There we go. No. Add to party. I'm not going to use that meal. I probably won't use this Jirachi. Well, let me take that back. I definitely won't use this Jirachi. Never mind. I said I was going to say I was just going to put it straight into home, but I can't do that yet. Wait, so Mew starts at level 1, but Jirachi starts at level 5? Huh? I get that Jirachi's probably not as good as Mew, but, hello? Infusion and Wish. Oh, right. Okay. Let's go... I don't really care about using those ever, to be honest. I'd use it. Use stats. I mean, it's... Well... That's pretty hard to argue with. It's a third of the level, but its stats are equivalent. I guess its HP isn't great. I don't know. I think we're going to be able to break this game just fine. Steel typing too. Yeah, I know. I just don't think I need it to break this game, to be honest. Fuck it. At the same time, if I'm going to break the game, it doesn't matter anyways, right? Alright. We'll bring him along for the ride. Go ahead and save. Let me see if there's anything else to do in this town. I don't think there is. Can I buy any items? I think I'm pretty much going to wrap up the stream here, though. Unfortunately, just because of how late the game went live, I mean, I can't really do a whole lot tonight before I have to peace out. Yeah, I mean, we already have all this stuff. Okay. We can talk to the others in here. I think we talked to the people in here. Maybe not. God, wasn't there some bullshit with, like, finding munchlax in these original games? Spray duck. Yeah, hopefully they made that easier. Maybe. Right, and you can, like, plant berries and stuff. But stickers. I won't do that just yet. Alright, don't know if I went in here already or not. I think I did. No, I don't think I did. Yes. Cool. We have pluck. Actually, then it might not be terrible to put on Starly. Like a 1% chance in 4 trees in the game you can do. Yeah, it's something ridiculous. Isn't Feebas like that in the original Gen 3 games as well? There's like a couple of water tiles that I can spawn in. What am I doing here? Let's see. It's a pretty good flying type move for early game. Oh, or we can get to God. No, we're giving it to Starly. Okay, I get, for Feebas. Yeah, what did I say? I meant to say Feebas. I have no idea what I actually said. Yeah, I mean, there's... I don't know, I just didn't hear the start. It's entirely possible I just skipped over saying the name, too. Again, you know, smooth brain. Yeah, there's no reason for me to use that when I already have an ability. But yeah, fuck that, yeah. I'm very glad shit like that doesn't exist anymore. Changes every day, too. Oh my god. Sure, let's go ahead and pick them. Oh, so it disappears, too. Well, in the interest of not being an asshole, let's go ahead and replant these. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it there. Actually, I guess we can look a little bit further up here. Alright, so let's go ahead and save. So, yeah. Gen 4 remakes. At its core, it's still Pokemon. So it's not bad. It's fun. I enjoy it. That's about all the good I can say about it so far. I like that the UI stuff kind of feels like the old games. The music's okay, although I'll also say I feel like the Gen 8 music is just superior in every way. But it's not bad by any means. I don't know. It's just I didn't expect much. And especially graphically, I thought I would like the chibi art style. It's grown on me a little bit past my initial eh. But then the stuff like the blurring in the caves is not good. Chimchar looked abysmal. Are we not counting the Poketch as being part of the UI? No, we're not, because like this is like new stuff that they had to design. This is just like, if you told me this was like running a DS emulator, then, you know, it would make a little bit more sense. I don't know what was going on with that decision there. Yeah, I don't know. It's more Pokemon, not worth $60 in any way, shape, or form. But it will never be less than that, unless you find like a physical copy that's on sale. Digitally, it will never be less than $60. So unfortunately, if you want to play Gen 4 on not a DS or not an emulator, and frankly, I'll even go so far as to say, just play it on an emulator. It's probably going to be better. I know the DS emulators still aren't perfect, and the ROMs for it probably aren't perfect. I think it's more so like Heart Gold and Soul Silver that are really jank with that, though. But yeah, I think that's probably just a better experience. But in my case, I'm shiny hunting. I want to be able to import stuff into home, shit like that. So like, I don't really have a choice. So, but if like you don't need to play the new version, I wouldn't recommend it at this point. Maybe that'll change by the time I get further into it. But even with me saying that, it's still fun. So I'm definitely going to play more of it. I'll definitely play it through the whole game. So yeah, next stream will be tomorrow. Maybe I would want to start by 9. Maybe I'll start earlier just because I do want to make more progress. Especially again, since I might not be able to do that longer stream that I had planned. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably be streaming at least up until Monday, nonstop. Or every day, I should say. So yeah, thanks everyone who watched, and I will see you guys next time.